Okay, so here's a story about a guy called Sam the Bellhop, who used to own his own little bar and restaurant right down the block from the 654 Club, which apparently is this really popular club over in New York. So anyway, here's the story. One day, Sam the Bellhop was working in his bar, and it was a bit slow that night. But all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the big double doors opened up wide, and in through the doors walked four gentlemen dressed like kings. That's what they look like. So they ordered up a few drinks, and they're sitting there for a while looking quite bored. So they called Sam over and they said, "Sam, this is the first time here and we're feeling quite lonely. Can you find us some women to help make the time go by?" So anyway, Sam looks at his watch. He says, "Guys, it's still quite early, but I'll see what I can do." So the cards were cut. Now normally I would have somebody else cut the cards, but there's nobody else here but me. So I'm going to do it. So I'll show my hands empty and I'll cut the cards about halfway and complete the cut like that. So Sam took a walk down 1, 2, 3 blocks. He says, "Guys, the best I could do was a couple of brunettes and a couple of redheads." They said, "Sam, that's brilliant. Where'd you get them?" He said, "Oh, the 654 Club, right down the block." They said, "Sam, that's brilliant. Have a $2 tip for your trouble." So now they're sitting there with the girls, but all of a sudden the kings decide they'd like to play a few hands of cards. Now the only problem is they haven't got enough card players. So they called Sam over. They said, "Sam, do her a favour. Would you find her a few more card players to help make the numbers up?" So anyway, Sam looks at his watch, says, "Guys, it's still a bit early, but I'll see what I can do." So the cards were cut, and Sam took another walk down 1, 2, 3 blocks. Says, "Guys, the best I could do was these 4 gentlemen, but you're not going to believe this. They're all called Jack." They said, "Sam, that's brilliant. Where'd you get them?" He says, "Oh, the 654 Club, right down the block." They said, "Sam, fantastic. Have another $2 tip for your trouble." So now they're in this big poker game. But all of a sudden the kings run into some trouble and they owe the girls some money. Now the only problem is they've only got a cheque for $40 because they're in America. So they called Sam over and they said, "Sam, do her a favour. Would you cash this cheque? Would you get her a couple of 20s? Sam says, "Guys, this is a little bit embarrassing, but you're the only customers in. I haven't even got that much money in the till. But I tell you what I'll do, since you're such nice guys, I'll have a walk down the bank for you." So the cards were cut, and Sam took yet another walk down 1, 2, 3 blocks. Says, "Guys, I'm really sorry. I went to the bank and they were all out of 20s. I had to get you 4 10s. They said, "Well, Sam, thanks very much. That's great. In fact, have another $2 tip for your trouble." So now they're really starting to like this guy, Sam. They said, "Sam, you really are a nice guy. You remind us of that magician, Flash." He says, "No, nobody's that nice, for crying out loud." They said, "You're quite a young guy, Sam. We guess your age to be about, what, 38? He said, "You're close. I'm 39. They said, "Do you live here at the club?" He says, No, I live in a really posh town called Newcastle." "Yeah, it's a joke." They said, "What's your address?" He said, "I live at 1329 West 8th Street. They said, "Do you gamble?" He said, "Every day at the 654 Club, right down the block." They said, "Did you ever see any good poker hands?" He said, "You wouldn't believe it. Just the other week, this total stranger walked in. We'd never seen him before. He had a really good hand. He had 3 7s and a pair of 8s. They said, "Oh, wow, we won, yeah?" He says, No, Dynamo, the magician, was there. He had 3 aces and a pair of 9s. They went, "Oh, so Dynamo won." He says, No, Flash was there. He had a straight flush." And that's the story of Sam the Bellhop. Thank you very much.